Hey everyone, this is Pete, and welcome back to Retro Select, a series of quick looks at retro games I feel like playing. Today's game is Nox, which was a 2000 release for Windows PC developed by Westwood Studios and published by Electronic Arts. This is not a game I've played before, but it is a game I remember frequently seeing on store shelves back in the day and considering buying on several occasions, but for one reason or another I never actually did. It's now available on GOG.com for not very much money at all, so I figured now might be a good time to give it a go. So Nox began as a personal project of its lead designer Michael Booth in 1995, and he showed a demo to Westwood Studios at the 1997 Game Developers Conference. Yes, GDC's been going for that long. And Westwood promptly acquired it, moving the whole development team to California because they thought it was really good. It was looking really promising. And Booth originally intended Nox to be a modern version of Atari's Gauntlet, featuring inspirations from both Magic the Gathering and Mortal Kombat. So the game was originally supposed to be a multiplayer wizard battle game, drawing some inspiration from things like the aforementioned Magic the Gathering and things like Chaos, the Battle of Wizards on Spectrum. And it was initially designed to be played with the gamepad and fighting game style button combos, but that side of things was ultimately ditched to make it more accessible to a broader audience. Now, interestingly, many years later, a reboot of Gauntlet that I forget who developed, but I think it was the same people who did Magicka, I think. A few years later, in fact quite a lot of years later, there was a reboot of Gauntlet that used fighting game style button combinations for the wizard to cast spells. So I thought that was quite interesting that did eventually happen in one form or another. Now, Nox was well received at the time of its original release, although it suffered from understandable comparisons to Blizzard's Diablo series because it was an isometric perspective action RPG. However, anyone who played it will happily tell you at great length that Nox is very different to Diablo. There's no randomized elements, so there's no random dungeons, and the game has a strong focus on working your way through a linear narrative and a series of quests rather than loot whoring and progressing your characters. So Nox, as I say, has been re-released on modern platforms including GOG.com and EA's Origin. To get it running on machines from Windows 7 and beyond, you'll probably need to apply a fan patch. And if I remember, I will put a link to said fan patch down in the description. Because otherwise, you'll probably find that you boot the game up and all you'll get is a horribly flickering screen. And yeah, so don't do that. Apply the patch first. You can even still get the game's multiplayer running using this fan patch. But for many people, the highlight of the experience is the single player campaign. So we'll be taking a look at the beginning of that today. Since this is a sprawling RPG, we'll only get a certain distance through it, but it should give you an idea of how Nox works, and it's my first experience with it as well, so I'm quite interested to give it a go. So, let's go play Nox.
Okay, here we are with Nox from Westwood Studios. I've never played this before, so I don't really know what to expect from it, but it's a game that I picked up from GOG at some point when it was cheap, because I remember being interested in the original release of this back in the day. But I never picked it up for one reason or another. So, now seems like a good reason to give it a look. So, this is running using what's called the SDL patch, which allows us to run this without much faffing around on modern operating systems. As far as I know, it doesn't really improve the graphics or performance or anything like that. It just upscales it nicely to modern displays. And makes it work properly. So we'll see how it goes. Let's just hit solo. Let's go new game. Now, one of the interesting things about Nox is that you have 3 different character classes to play, and they actually each have their own distinct, completely separate story from one another. So you can play a warrior, you can be a conjurer, who summons things to do their bidding, or you can be a wizard, to create magical traps with spells in them. You can't wear armour, and you can arm yourself only with staves. I think for the sake of simplicity, because I've never played this before, let's go with a warrior for now. And then you create your character. The character in this does have a sort of canonical appearance and background, I guess you'd call it. So he's called Jack, canonically. But you can kind of make him your own here if you want. You can even give him weird skin colours if you really want to. That's sort of usual pasty white. Let's go for black hair. Give him a tash and a beard so he bears a passing resemblance to me. the sideburns. Let's have some nice dark coloured pants. I'm going to go for a dark shirt with some red highlights. And those shoes will do. And we'll keep him called Jack for now. Because why not? Except...
I do believe I perceive the glint of a young fire knight in your eye. Could be. If that be your path, then, the way of the warrior. Find your way through these brooding mountains to the great subterranean fortress, Dunmere. Find the warlord Horrendous. Learn his ways, the way of the warrior. And maybe, just maybe, you'll survive on Nox. We have arrived, lad. Dunmere. Timeless fortress home of the warrior way, training grounds of the glorious fire knights. Gain entry to Dunmere, find the academy, and then be ready for the test of your life, the gauntlet. It weeds out the weak recruits.
Okay, so there is a video intro to this. For one reason or another, it didn't play when I started this up. But the concept of this is basically that the Jack has been brought to another world. He's from our world, but he's been brought to another world for some reason that varies depending on which of the character classes you chose, I guess. So, we are into the gameplay. So to move around, you use the mouse, and you'll see Jack will face the mouse pointer. You hold down the right mouse button to move, and you press the left mouse button to do stuff. In this case, basic attacks. And to do stuff with things, you walk up to it and click when the cursor becomes appropriate. If you're too far away from something and you can use it, the cursor either won't change to the finger or it will indicate a sort of beckoning hand saying that you need to come closer in order to actually do something with it. The sign reads, break barrels to obtain goodies inside. So you see there, we've got that beckoning finger that indicates we're not close enough to pick up that scroll. Seek deep and dark places to find these leathery winged flyers of the night. By themselves they are an annoyance, but in a swarm they can rip you to bits in seconds. Okay, how do we get rid of that? With that. It's the Book of Knowledge. The sign reads, break walls to reveal secret areas. Yeah. We found some gold. The sign reads, open chests for fabulous prizes. You see, we've got a sort of fog of war system in here that's a bit like what you have in sort of old school roguelikes. So it takes his line of sight into account. So we're inside here. There's only a narrow opening in that cave, so he can't see what's up here because it's out of his line of sight. Which makes sense. There's a bat. Let's kill it. Wallop. You gained 79 experience points.
Stranger. Let's get to know each other. Buy something.
Right, so this is what I'm carrying. Let's see what you've got. You've got an apple, which he's got 8 of. You've got a medieval shirt, medieval pants. Is there any way we can get some information on these? No, you need 5 more gold pieces. We don't have any gold pieces right now. Or we don't have many gold pieces right now anyway, so let's just explore a bit. Take another apple. Well, looks like health regenerates over time as well, which is nice. And apples are assigned to the X button, so you can just press X to quickly heal yourself. So you can see why this drew some comparisons to Diablo, I'm sure. But as I say, the structure of this game and sort of the way you play it is very different to Diablo. It's not a loot whoring game. It's not a game about detailed character progression. It's a game about working your way through the story and clearing dungeons and that sort of thing. So hopefully we'll see a bit of that today.
Here for the gauntlet, huh? I hope you're up to the challenge.
Huh?
Welcome to Dunmere. We keep it tidy, city. No street brawls, foul language, or spitting is allowed. Don't even think about wizardry. Enjoy your stay.
Alright. Here we are in Dunmere. The sign reads General Store.
What? A wizard spy?
Come with us peacefully, or I'll bash you again.
Interesting. It's a flimsy stuff. Probably don't need that right now, but that's how you do stuff. You use this magnifying glass to see what it does. Armor value 10 on this shirt, 10 on the pants, 10 on the sneakers. Damage 5 on our current copper sword. So, not great. Let's see what the general store's got to offer.
So, here to run the dreaded gauntlet and seek your glory as a fire knight, You'll need more than burning desire. For example, one of my fine shields might come in handy during the gauntlet run, and I charge a fair price.
But your shields cost 400 gold. Blocks enemy blows when you stand still. That's useful. Alright, can we sell that stuff? For 66. Okay. Anything we can afford now. Medieval shirt. It's armor value 20. It's better than what we've got. A cloak. Armor value 28. Okay, I think it might be worth investing in some of those. So let's have one of them. And one of them. And then how do we equip these? I guess we come out of the shop. And we click on them. That's nice and easy. Alright, so
Here to run the dreaded gauntlet and seek your glory as a fire knight,
Sell off
You'll
this
need
stuff.
more than burning desire. For example, one of my fine shields might come in handy during the gauntlet run, and I charge a fair price.
These clothes are oddly valuable. Alright, let's have a cloak to go with all that as well. So we'll have one of them. I've got 94 gold left. Flimsy leather boots. Are they better than our sneakers? I suspect they probably are. Armor value 10. Armor value 47. Much better. So let's have one of them. And we will sell off those. Alright, I think that will probably do for now. Because everything else is a bit too expensive. There was an auto map, wasn't there? I switched to journal. Where was the auto map button? Oh, it's this one. There we are.
Hail, traveller! If you want the latest news, head over to Bing's Tavern. That's where most of us go to trade stories and gossip.
Huh? So, you're looking for the gauntlet. It's beyond the grand statue of Horrendous.
I guess this is the statue of Horrendous. Anything else worth doing around here? What's in here? Bit of gold. Can't complain at that. You push stuff around, that's neat. Where's this tavern? Sounds like a good place to stop. Big's Tavern.
The Wizards of Galliva are a corrupt and soulless band of mercenaries. The worst is their leader, Horvath.
Breakdowns in the city have become more frequent, and our chief engineer can't keep track of it anymore.
So I guess each of the factions that you sort of join, based on your class at the beginning, they're sort of rivals with each other. I wonder if it sort of links up towards the end, or if they remain at each other's
You want to
throats
try a new
throughout.
drink? I call it the Gauntlet's Revenge.
Yeah, that'll do for now.
People around here don't care much for wizards, but I like them. Wizards can make all sorts of pretty colors dance in the air.
Lovely early 2000s voice acting going on in this, I see. I guess that's the gauntlet up ahead. Alright, well, let's stop wandering around and go and have a look at what's going on.
I am the quartermaster of Dunmere. If you wish to run the gauntlet, you'll need official sponsorship.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Gearhart, Chief Engineer for Dunmere. The gauntlet is brutal, and getting past the quartermaster is the toughest part. I'll tell you what, if you'll do me a favor, I'll put in a good word for you. How about it?
Sure, why not?
Good! My family grows the finest apples in Dunmere. But fortunately, a foul little urchin has moved into the cave near our orchard. He has aggravated the bats, and now they attack anyone who enters the orchard. Go kill the urchin, and when you return, I'll sign your petition. Here, take this ruby key. It'll open the orchard gate.
Alright. So through here, I guess.
Help! Help! These bats are everywhere!
Can't just hold down the attack button in this one, you have to keep clicking. Proper skeleton click. Eating food will restore health. Will it now? Then maybe I should pick up all of these apples that are just conveniently lying around on the floor. Health also restores over time, as we said before. So you see, we're already back to full health, so it seems it restores fairly quickly as well, so it doesn't look like you have too much downtime in this. People also don't seem to mind you looting their houses too much, so alright, let's head on into this cave and take a look at what's going on. A change in music, nice. So a big thing from what I've seen reading reviews of this from other people, sort of GeoGeo.com community member reviews and so on. So the most popular thing about this seems to be its control scheme, which is quite sort of flexible. So I mean you can respond very quickly just by sort of turning very quickly with the mouse. And clicking just immediately attacks like that, so... As the game progresses, it sounds like there's quite a strong emphasis on positioning and making sure that you don't get surrounded and swarmed and all that kind of thing. Did we check the whole cave? Yes, we did. Very interesting, our health hasn't regenerated. Oh, it did just as I put my mouse over it. Maybe it takes a little longer than I thought. Where is our friend? Is that him?
My brother's gonna run the gauntlet this very day. Mother's worried, but I'm not. He will bring great honor to our family.
I think he's in there, isn't he? He is the chief engineer, after all.
Excellent! You've killed the urchin. Here's your petition. Show it to the quartermaster and he'll let you into the gauntlet. Good luck.
Your petition is in order. You may now enter.
I remember a spry callow youth named Jandor, who stood at this very threshold, gateway to the gauntlet, the supreme test. You are like the young Jandor in many ways. Impetuous, headstrong, and maybe too overconfident. The gauntlet will cure you of all that, lad. If you make it through, then Horrendous will decide your worthiness as an apprentice from there. Get going. You have a long way before you can wear the hallowed crest of a Fire Knight. You have to survive the gauntlet first.
Then let's do that. Oh, autosave, very nice.
Horrendous, here is another recruit who wishes to add to the glory of the Fire Knights.
Welcome, candidate. I am Horrendous. Participation in the gauntlet is a time-worn honor. I trust you will not dishonor us, or yourself, by failing. Since here, dishonor equals death. Now go forth and bring glory to us all.
Alright, you're on. It's really cool, actually. I like the style of it. What's going on in here, then? Those are just statues down the side. Can you go through here? No. No, it's just a passageway. Hello?
Welcome, candidate. You're just in time. Step forward and witness the next candidate run the gauntlet and add to the glory of the Fire Knights. Come on, let's watch.
I hope nothing bad happens.
For the glory of Horrendous!
That's it for me.
Not the right stuff. Well, you're next. Good luck, candidate.
Good. Well, that doesn't fill me with dread or anything. We go through there, or do we go down here? We go through there. Alright. Now, I know a big thing in this game is traps, so I'm going to go ahead and assume that what shattered that person into their constituent bones is probably some sort of trap. So let's just be very careful. Ah, yes. So we don't want to get squished by them. So what do we do? Do we have a means of just saving? Save to autosave. Just in case. Just in case, you know. Flimsy leather tunic. Interesting. Is that better than what we've got? I suspect so. Flimsy leather tunic. Armor value 141. Definitely better. And it auto-equipped. That's cool. Alright, run! And run. And run. Good. Okay. Use this. Fight the spiders. Get the treasure. Well, this is easy so far, isn't it? What's next? Yeah. Big room of flaming death. Easy peasy. Next. More fighting. Come here. Come here, you little shit. Oh, you can keep holding the movement button while you press the attack button. That's good. That gives a nice sense of fluidity to the combat, actually. That's good. Meat! More traps, I see. What is that over there? Is that something that wants to kill us? Can't tell. Nothing else back here, is there? Doesn't look like it. Alright, so if we dart across... Oh, they're on the other side of the fence. Oh, we can still hit them though. Alright, run. Nice. Yeah, this is all going swimmingly, isn't it? Okay, onwards. I'm really liking this so far. This is very cool. You are not allowed to carry any more of those. We're going to carry 9 apples at once. Okay, well that's more than enough for anyone, so... Use! Come here. I see what people mean. This movement system is really good. Just being able to hold the move key and attack at the same time. Those coming there. Onward. Yeah. Now we're in the lavery bit. So presumably we have to make our way all the way around here without setting fire to ourselves. And into here. I spy things that look suspiciously like traps. Can we break these? Yes, we can. Potion of cure poison. Hello. Oh, interesting. Right, so if you pick up a healing item when it's on the floor, you'll just use it. That's cool. That's a bit like the sort of little health shards you've got in Diablo 3, is it? I think. But yeah, that's very convenient, because it means you don't waste stuff in your inventory. Uh-oh. Well, this is awkward. How the hell do we do this? Let's just save, shall we? Oh, I see what you do. You go around here and through there. There we go. Hooray! We've achieved the next level and we've gained an ability. You can now launch yourself headlong into the fray. You move swiftly and strike your targets with tremendous force. Plot your direction carefully. Striking a wall can stun you. Okay, so that's now assigned to the A button on the keyboard, or we can click the quick bar down here, presumably. Troll Beast. Trolls always show up at the wrong time. Awkward and slow, their kick packs a wallop. Don't hang around after one dies, their stench is noxious.
Congratulations, warrior. You are indeed worthy of the title.
Thanks.
Well, I see you made it out in one piece. Good work, lad.
Your accent has changed.
While you were running the gauntlet, the express elevator jammed, trapping Gerhardt in the main power room deep below the city. Horrendous is concerned for our chief engineer. We must go beneath the city and find Gerhardt.
That is the sound of a voice actor who's never heard the accent he's trying to reproduce. Through here, I guess?
Step onto the service elevator. From there, we will go past the sewers and down to the main power room.
Alright.
Oh, blast it all! Now the service elevator's jammed. I'll try to find another way down. Find Gerhardt!
How convenient! My party member in a game with no party system was left behind inconveniently. I like these seamless transitions between areas, that's very cool. Use red potions to restore health. And apples. Are you a deadly frog? You're a dead frog now. Yeah, this is really good so far. I am impressed, Nox. I see how it is. Ah, giant spider. I'm poisoned. Not anymore! My potion of cure poison. Yeah, the line of sight stuff's really neat as well. Where stuff just sort of fades out when you can't see it anymore until it comes back into sight like that. Yeah, super impressed with this so far. I mean, yes, it does look pretty old and dated in terms of graphics, but it's got a nice sense of style to it. It knows what kind of vibe it's going for. And it's doing a good job of creating that vibe. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, ow. Stop it. Stop that. You can change weapons with V. I was wondering what that button in the corner was for. Alright, give me some steak. And some more steak. Opening doors by walking into them as well, always appreciated. Don't like you. I should probably use my Berserker Fury or whatever it is at some point, shouldn't I? Seems a bit of a waste to use it on bats and stuff. Now I know exactly what that lever is going to do. Is that something I need to do though? Let's find out. I can always turn it off again afterwards. Room to get behind those. Let's save. That's why we
It was your
saved.
destiny to fail in Dunmere and die such a messy death. Horrendous will soon fall before me too, as I, Hecuba, usher in the dark age of the necromancer and rule unchallenged over all Nox.
Well, should we try that again? Let's try that again. After a sip of Pepsi. There is a passage there. There we are. You've found a secret area. What does that mean? Yeah. Excellent. Yeah, you see what I mean about this game's sort of difference from Diablo? Sort of the way these levels have been pre-designed. It's almost more like sort of the linear levels of things like Doom and that sort of thing. So with things like the secret areas and that kind of thing. Berserker Rage! Ooh. We like that. And then it has a cooldown. So there's no sort of resource to spend on it. But it does have a cooldown. Okay, fair enough. We need a silver key to unlock this gate.
Can anyone hear me? I'm over here.
Hi.
Hey, it's you! You made the gauntlet. There are some really big bugs out there. I had to lock myself in while working on the power room gears. Here, take this key and circle back to the locked gate.
That's convenient, isn't it? Excuse me. Hello. Oh, looks like you can open chests by just walking into them as well. That's nice. You still have to click on stuff to pick it up, though. Can't break that one, huh? Okay. Can't break all these, though. How's it going?
Impressive, the way you dispatched those beasts. Now for our escape. I've rigged the express elevator to get us out of here. But both of these red buttons must be pressed at the same time. Wait for me to press my switch, then you push yours. Go ahead, press the button. It worked! It worked! You go first.
I'm sensing something dangerous ahead, so let's just save, shall we?
Thank the stars you're both alive. You'll make a fine fire knight, lad. Horrendous will be grateful that you brought his chief engineer back in one piece.
Thank you, young warrior. You've helped me twice in one day.
Something is very wrong in this land. Now a rash of urchin hostilities has thrown all of Ix into turmoil. The urchins have stolen Mayor Theogrin's scepter. These beasts even have the ruthless audacity to hold up in the Ix cemetery. A seasoned fire knight was already dispatched to retrieve the scepter. No word. The worst is feared. Now Horrendous has chosen you, an apprentice knight, to go in. He must feel your strange origins are a factor of advantage. Make your way, then, to the cemetery at Ix. Get the scepter and rein these foul, unruly urchins in.
Okay.
Something is deeply amiss in our land. I need you to travel to Ix. There you must seek the mayor, Theogrin. He has requested our assistance in dealing with the recent surge of violence in the local creatures. Take these supplies and go. Go to the shop for any other provisions. Then make haste. The road across these bridges will take you to Ix.
Urchin, cowardly, rock-lubbing denizens of the world beneath. Urchins are best experienced face to face. Alright. let's go shopping.
Your gold is always welcome here.
Well, that's my stuff. Could get a flimsy copper sword of embers. They've just got a flimsy copper sword now. So that does damage 7.52, whereas this does damage 10.07. Might be worthwhile. Let me go back into town, because there's some other shops in there, aren't there? What have you got for us, sir?
Greetings, sir. You need some new weapons and armor? This is the place.
Sturdy copper sword, a flimsy iron sword of spark. It's 10.07. Let's give that one a go. Just the one. And then sell that. And we should be good. So we're now equipped with that, I think. Yes. Good. Just follow this road back down here, past where we started, and go in the other direction to get to Ix, which is somewhere around here. The sign reads to Ix.
Take care on the way to Ix. There have been reports of bandits.
Oh no, not bandits in a role-playing game. Who would have thought it? I will electrocute them with my electric sword of death. Oh, that's a nice effect. Nice particle effects. Very nice. Effects like that were quite fashionable around the time that Diablo 2 and Baldur's Gate 2 came out, because I remember them both being considered quite noteworthy because they were 2D games that supported 3D acceleration. So they were games that didn't use polygonal graphics, but they did use the capabilities of 3D accelerators to provide sort of more advanced special effects than just basic 2D graphics by themselves would be able to provide. It looks like this game is doing something similar. Those particle effects. That's very cool. I'm not going to get tired of that anytime soon. I love a good particle. Sound effects are really nice as well. So the background music and the speech is obviously recorded at quite low quality, but the actual sound effects are really effective, very atmospheric. So there's some good sort of ambient noises going on. There's a sort of sploshing noise as you're chomping through the water. That's good. I like the farting trolls. Charge! Ouch. Charge! Yeah, we're starting to get a feel for the sort of sense of movement in the combat now. There's very much a sense of sort of darting in and striking and then retreating slightly. Making sure you avoid things like these poison clouds. Which do eventually dissipate, thankfully. I would have absolutely loved this back in the day, I've got to say. I'm regretting not purchasing it, because this is one of those games that I would go to a computer shop back in the day, and I would see this game, and I would pick it up. It had really striking box art, and I thought, oh, should I? Oh, I've got Diablo 2 at home, and like all my friends say that Diablo 2 is really good, and I shouldn't bother with something that's just imitating it.
The wilderness can be a dangerous place for a warrior novice such as yourself.
But I should have known, because I took a few chances on games like that back in the day. Like the original Divine Divinity was a good one. That's a great game.
We hear reports that creatures are attacking people near the village of Ix.
Again, that's a sort of action RPG that got unfairly compared to Diablo.
This is a robbery! Your money and your life!
I think not, sir. I shall kill you and then steal your apples. More bandits down here, perchance? No, just wolves. Ooh, very tough wolves. Yeah, like I say, I bought Divine Divinity back in the day, and a couple of my friends took the piss out of me for it because, yeah, it looks very Diablo 2-ish, and but it didn't take long for me to realise that after starting to play it, that yeah, that was something very special, very different, that not a lot of people were talking about. So yeah, if I played this back in the day, I would have felt much the same way about this, I feel.
Your gold is always welcome here.
What have you got? Oh, that's my stuff. Sturdy leather armor, you say? Armor value 156 versus 141. That's not a huge upgrade. A helmet with poison protection. I don't think I'm wearing a helmet, am I? So that might be worthwhile. Okay. Let's have that then. There we go. Anything I can sell? Don't need the... Oh, I'm wearing the armour and the shirt. Okay. That makes sense. I'm wearing a flimsy cloak and I've got a sturdy cloak. Clearly, I need to swap things over. Let's wear the sturdy cloak.
Your gold is always welcome here.
And then we can sell the shitty one. Sturdy leather boots. Again, we're wearing flimsy leather boots. So let's wear those ones. Now we've got 2 mushrooms. What are these for? Eat this mushroom to cure poison. There are, however, some adverse side effects. Flimsy copper sword. Can probably ditch that.
Ah, stranger! Let's get to know each other. Buy something!
Okay.
Greetings, sir. You need some new weapons and armor? This is the place.
Don't know how often you need to repair stuff, but while we've got the opportunity, it seems like it makes sense. What have you got, sir?
You're not going to find anybody around here with better prices.
You've got expensive prices, is what you've got. And you,
the
sir.
Mystic Brotherhood is the main supplier of potions to the region.
I will take a couple of your finest healing potions. And then I'm broke, so it's time to move on. Well, that wasn't very nice, was it? A shield, eh? I will certainly have one of those. Oh no.
Your failure to retrieve the mayor's scepter and your pitiful death at the urchin's hands are meaningless in the big picture as I march on to fulfill the destiny of absolute rule over all Nox. Necromancer shall rule supreme, and Hecuba shall be their queen!
How far back are we? Ooh, quite a way. Okay, that might be a good place to stop then. Exactly where has that put us? It's just inside this cave, isn't it? Oh, yeah, so we've got quite a distance to go back through. I do kind of want to keep playing now. You know what? Fuck it, let's keep playing. Let's go for about an hour or so. Let's see how we get on. If I die again, we'll stop. But I'm having a good time, so I would like to keep playing, so I'm going to keep playing. So there. I'm sure you understand. Alright, time to face the farting trolls again. Where we came in. Nice. Ooh, excuse me. That's the way out. Actually, we didn't go back that far in. I like how those trolls are wearing like thong loincloths just to make their farting even more disgusting. That's another common point of praise of this game, is that it's got a good sense of humour about it as well. Yes, it's got the sort of dark fantasy vibe going about it, but it's also got a good sense of humour. It's not afraid to have a laugh at itself. Onward! This is a robbery!
This is a robbery! Your money and your life!
I think not. Let me steal your stuff, if you please. Thank you very much. Yeah, some nasty wolves down here, as I recall. Ooh. That Berserker Rush works nicely on wolves, it seems. Come here. Don't you run away from me, you little shit! Yeah, right.
Welcome. New here, aren't you? Your money is still good with me.
Right, so we'll have your helmet. And then we needed to rejig things a little bit, didn't we? So we wear the sturdy cloak. Wear the sturdy boots.
Welcome.
And then we've got a bunch of things we can sell.
Your money is still good with me.
So you can have this shitty pair of boots. You can have this shitty cloak. You can have this shitty shirt. And that's about it. You sold me a couple of potions.
The Mystic Brotherhood is the main supplier of potions to the region.
2 of them. Thank you very much. And save. Right. This time, try not to bloody die. I mean, it's really not hard. It's not a complicated concept, is it? You just don't die. Ooh. Level up. You can now let loose a thunderous yell that immobilizes the meek and confounds spellcasters. Alright, so that's on the A key on the keyboard. I wonder why I level up that time and not the time before. Oh well. I'm not going to complain. Let's try this way. This is where we died last time, wasn't it? Shout! Concealed archers. Stop that. I said stop that. I will eat your steak to recover. And of course, take your gold. Because that's what good adventurers do. And kill people and then take their stuff. Ominous noises coming from in there. Maybe heal up and save. Hello! Yeah. Yeah, don't run into a wall with the Berserker Rage thing, because that really does stun you and cause problems. Right, that's better. Give me your stuff. Right, I guess that's everything around here. Splush! Shield? Is that a shield I can have? It is. Okay. Let's see what's up here. Bats. And treasure. Seems to be relatively little randomness to the combat, which is nice. So sort of eventually you get a feel for how many times you would need to hit certain enemies in order to defeat them at your current level. I can definitely see where the kind of gauntlet inspirations came from. And also how this is, as we said, very distinct. Whoops! Very distinct from Diablo. Because there's certain action RPGs you'll play and you think, well, I might as well just be playing Diablo for all the variety this is giving me. But this is giving me a markedly distinct experience. I don't know how well that comes across if you're just watching the gameplay of it, because the graphics and perspective obviously resemble Diablo, but just the overall feel of it, very different indeed. Very nice. We found a secret area. Die. That's what the war cry does. It scares away the little wolves. Can't go any further down there at the minute. That's fine. Let's just save. And you are bad people. Hello.
Greetings. Okay. You must be the great warrior Horrendous dispatched to aid our beloved village of Ix. Mayor Theogrin is expecting you.
I'm sorry, I was confused. Yeah, but you have a red circle. You've got to understand, red circles mean enemies. We're now entering the Conjurer's realm. Okay, so this is where the Conjurers start, I guess. Hello.
Welcome to Ix, valiant warrior of Dunmere. We've been expecting you. The urchins who dwell nearby have gone mad. They burrowed into the city and stole my scepter. A warrior chased the little pests into the cemetery, but hasn't returned yet. Go into the cemetery, located east of here, and recover my scepter from the urchins. When you return, please see me. I should be in my house at the center of town.
All right. Anything else going on here?
The Mystic Brotherhood supplies enchantments and spells to the conjurers of Ix.
Is that so? I don't have very much money, so there's not a lot of point in going shopping, I don't think. That's the mayor's house. Magical well. Yeah. Healy well.
Oh. Hail, traveller. Can I interest you in a charmed beast to accompany you on your quest? These wolves are strong and well worth the meager price of 200 gold.
I don't think I have 200 gold. Otherwise, I might take you up on that offer. Steal the trousers!
The urchins aren't the only problem. There are reports of crazed animals attacking the villagers.
Sure. Definitely not adventurers wrecking stuff and stealing everything in people's houses. No, no, no.
Hello? Greetings, warrior. There is no archery contest today.
I didn't ask, but that's okay. Thank you for letting me know. Alright. let's go find this cemetery. What's this? It's not anything. But it's on the map, which suggests it is something.
The cemetery? Go past the bridge and down the first path on the right.
Alright. You don't scare me, you stupid little urchins. Oh yeah. And you. You'll all have some. I'll kill you all. You're all dead. Okay, that's good. Just checking. Ooh. Dungeon time! Oh, these little things are satisfying to kill. Especially with my explodey spark sword. Right. Let's try this way first. Come here. Oh, I see how the shield works. So you just stand still for a moment and you hold the shield out in front of you. And that blocks attacks. I would assume that makes you take less damage. Or perhaps even block it altogether if you time it right. So, given the nature of the combat in the rest of this game, that's probably going to become increasingly important as the game goes on. Oh, you can actually reflect the shots back at them. That's cool. This is such an enjoyable game. I'm really, really liking this. Hello. That's a big old scorpion. Hello. You can open doors, can you? Good. How are you shooting at me? I guess there's a window there or something. Where is your experience bar? Oh, there. It's not an experience bar, it's just in your character sheet. That's okay, because again, this isn't a game about level grinding as such. Oh yeah. Yes. Yes! Come here, get stabbed! I will push your bookcases into you. Remarkably complex little dungeon you've got going on down here. Key. These things are a very definition of dangerous in numbers, aren't they? Because they can fling stuff at you so quickly. If there's a swarm of them, they can actually be quite dangerous. But individually, not very scary. Death to Scorpion friend. I'm out of potions. Have to be a little bit careful now from now on, maybe, possibly, or just fling myself blindly into danger like always. Where this sapphire key is. Not been this way yet. Do like enraged scream for the berserker charge. It's the sound of a difficult poo after a day eating nothing but fire noodles. I would know nothing about such things, of course. Ooh, chest. Key? Key. All your friends are dead. Give up. I guess that means my sword's damaged. The yellow highlight in the corner. Durability 77 of 160. Okay. So it goes yellow when it's down below half its maximum durability. Worth remembering. Ooh, stuff. Lots of stuff. Mostly gold. You know, gold is good. Gold allows for the acquisition of stuff. What's this? The sturdy iron mace of collision. What is this? 12 damage, level 1 impact. Sounds like fun. Let's give it a go. So now we can try the other direction from the start, which was this way, I believe. Yes, because there's the elevator at the start. Oh, of course we need a key. So I guess we've got to go back and comb all of that area again. Hooray! That's where Scorpion Friend lived. Not anymore, because he's dead now. Much like everybody else in this cave. Nothing here. There's sense of reason it should be in here somewhere. But it doesn't look that way. It seems this is just a sort of bonus room. Where haven't we been? Been over here, and that's where we got the sapphire key anyway, so it's unlikely to be with all that, I would have thought. What about over here? No, just more dead scorpions. Oh dear. Can we jump down there? We can! Lovely. Uh-oh. Come here, you little shit. Nice. The impact just sends them flying backwards from the look of things. Ooh, more keys. Ruby key. And the lost scepter. Excellent. Potions! Marvellous. Anything else down here? Stuff to sell! One of the things that people say about this game is that if you are sort of continually rushing back to town to sell all your loot, you're playing this game wrong. So, by all means you can acquire stuff to sell, but it's best to sort of just keep pushing forwards, and then you can sort of sell your stuff at the next opportunity you get for the next story beat. Because there'll always be like a stop off at a town or something like that from the look of things. Hello. A lot of pain right now. Eat some apples. Eat apples, feel better.
My brother in arms, many thanks for coming to my aid. But too late, I'm afraid. My wounds are mortal. I cannot move. But I must tell you, I chased the urchins into the cemetery's underground crypt. But the crypt has been violated by yet another bizarre evil. Hordes of undead. I saw them near the entrance, commanded by a woman's voice. She was chanting
Death noise. Uh-oh. Hello. Skeletons are exploding to pieces. I heartily approve of this. Okay. So I bet this is probably going to bring us up behind that gate above, isn't it? Let's just save. Manage space, incoming enemies. Lots of shields. There's a limit on how much you can carry. Well, I haven't hit it yet. More skeletons? No? Skeletons in here. Yes! You can cut the flesh, but you must crush the bone. So I heard, anyway. Yo! How's it going? I'd have to play the exploding to bits. That's brilliant. And there's the gold key. Smashing! No pun intended. Right, we are done. Go see Mr. Mayor.
Welcome back. Mayor Theogrin will be very grateful for your deeds.
Huh? My scepter! Thank you, warrior! We are all deeply grateful for the brave service you rendered. Here, take this as a humble gift from the village. The captain awaits you at the front gates. You should purchase any supplies you need first, then go speak with him straight away.
Let's do just that then. Let's sell off the junk we've acquired, for one thing.
The Mystic Brotherhood supplies enchantments and spells to the conjurers of Ix.
You can be the recipient of my rubbish. Not worth a ton, but worthwhile. Worthwhile. What have you got to buy? You've got some potions. You've got a scroll, which I probably don't need for right now. Let's see what these other places have to offer. That's a house. Hello.
I thought I locked that door.
Well, you didn't. So, see you later. Not allowed to carry any more apples. What have you got, sir?
Greetings, sir. You need some new weapons and armor? This is the place.
Mighty leather tunic of cure wounds. That sounds good. Level 1 regeneration. I'll take it. Alright, so... Oop. That keep doing that wrong. Alright, wear that. And then...
Greetings, sir. You need some new weapons and armor? This is the place.
I'll sell that. So that's shuriken. Sturdy iron chainmail tunic. Alright, I think that'll do for now. Let's get a couple of potions. From the Mystic Brotherhood.
The Mystic Brotherhood supplies enchantments and spells to the conjurers of Ix.
Thank you very much.
What ho, you returned, lad. Or should I say, warrior? Your encounter with the undead is most troublesome. I can't ignore the facts. Too many strange things have happened since you arrived. I fear I know who's behind all this. If so, then we're lucky that there were only a few bodies buried in this cemetery. Quickly, we must go on to the field of valor. The ghosts of our past come to haunt us once again. Decades ago on this sacred plain, armies from the north and south met in a deadly contest to decide the fate of Nox. And those that fell remain here in the Tomb of Valor. And here too on this killing field, a young leader, the hero Jandor, tired of mayhem and death, drew the line at the life of a young infant. The baby girl's name was Hecuba, the sole bearer of the Northern Mage's cursed blood legacy. Jandor let her live on among the ogres. Years later she disappeared. But Hecuba may be here now, lad, attempting to raise the dead, to fill the ranks of her unholy armies from the tombs below. She must be stopped. The entrance to the tombs is in the building at the end of the path. See if Hecuba's been here. You'll know. And careful, many of the crypts have traps against grave robbers.
Alright, we're going to leave that there for now. Even though it was just sort of starting to get exciting and the big plot was starting to get underway. That's hopefully given you a good idea of how Nox goes. It's certainly given me a good idea of how Nox goes, and I really like Nox. I think I'm probably going to spend some time playing this myself, off camera. So yeah, do grab this. It's available, like I say, on GOG.com and Origin. I would recommend the GOG one because, you know, Origin sucks. If you do pick it up, make sure you download the STL patch, which if you look on the discussion forum for the GOG version, there's links to that all over the place. As I say, if I remember, which is a big if I remember, I'll put a link to it in the video description as well. So if you want to give this a go for yourself, download that patch and you can be right away with it on Windows 7 and beyond as well. Alright, so we'll leave that there for today. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.